All right, taking a look at this next problem here, everybody. First thing we do, read the question sentence. Give yourself the opportunity to understand what's going on. So here it says, how many miles ahead is truck A after 3.5 hours? Okay, everybody right here. How many miles ahead? So how much further is truck A from truck B? Now, before I continue, everybody, can we agree that we are indeed looking for distance? Looking at our answer choices, yeah, those are all distances. Can we agree on that first? Sweet. I hope that's the one thing that we can all agree on, regardless of whether or not we were confused on this one. We're looking for distance. That should be the first thing you want. Now we're going to understand what pieces of information we have available. Watch this. It says two trucks start together. So let me just go ahead and draw a little diagram. So they start together right there. And they travel in the same direction for 3.5 hours. So let me not even highlight the 3.5 hours. It's the same direction. They start together and they go in the same direction. So let me show you what that looks like. We have, let's say, truck A, the faster one going like that, and then truck B going in the same direction like so. Everyone, think about it. If we're going in the same direction, if we're just looking at these final distances, and I want to see how far we are from here to here, what operation do we have to do to eliminate the ground that they both cover? Subtraction all the way, right? And guess what that key phrase is? Right over here. Same direction. So for the time period that these two trucks are traveling at the same, traveling together for, we will block that out. We will cancel it out. So let's go ahead and take a look here. It says that they were traveling together for 3.5 hours. They repeat that over here. But more importantly, we're given the rates. Truck A's rate is going to be 50 miles an hour. Truck B, 35 miles an hour. We said we would subtract those distances, which means we can subtract those rates as well. Everyone, what's 50 minus 35? What's that going to give us? Yeah, that'll be 15. And there we go. We have 15 miles per hour as that combined rate. And so now to get the problem correct, we're going to calculate with that distance rate time formula. The distance will be the rate, which is 15 miles an hour. Because again, we're canceling out since they're going in the same direction. And we'll multiply that by 3.5 hours. That's it. We're good. Let's do the math and we are home free. So here we go. 15 multiplied by 3.5. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. Then we have ourselves 1 times 5 plus 2 is 7. Then we'll bring that 0 to begin on that next place value. So then 5 times 3 gives us 15. And then 1 times 3 gives us 3. Carry the 1 is 4. Add that all back up, everybody, and we have 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. But the answer is not going to be 525 because, everybody, we just multiplied by a decimal. How many decimals do we bring back? Yeah, we just bring 1 decimal back. So boom, right here, 52.5 is the correct answer, which is answer choice B. If you wanted to see this another way, I'm more than happy to show you, because another way that you can get this done is by going ahead and taking the 50, multiplying it by the 3.5 hours. That would give us something to the effect of 175 miles. We could also calculate truck B. We have the 35 miles per hour multiplied by 3.5. We can absolutely go ahead and do that by hand, or we can just go ahead and whip out a calculator just to make sure that you know that, yep, you can absolutely calculate this. But I want to make sure I keep good time here. So doing 35 multiplied by 35, we've got ourselves 1,225, bringing 1 decimal place back would be 122.5. And like we said, we would subtract these to get the final answer, and we'll be done. So it would be 175 minus 122.5. Once we do all the math, we get 52.5. So again, the same answer can be achieved either way, but this is indeed a much shorter way if you understand how to manipulate those rates.